Kiss, welcome to today's Big Brother 20 updates and spoilers. Our house kiss of the day is Ken Wong. Ken, thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it, and we hope you're enjoying the season. And if you guys want to be house kiss of the day, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. Alright, so yeah, I'm still wearing my pajamas because I work that hard for you guys. Anyway, it's Saturday! Okay, when we left off yesterday, the feeds were down for an extended period of time because the house guest got the smaller table. It was the 8-person table, which looked really weird because those benches are so, like, large. It just, I don't know, it looked like it was so much bench for not enough table, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's a huge milestone, so yay, congrats to them. Alright, so then the house guests were waiting around for the nominations. I'm just going to give you guys some highlights. Okay, Fessy pitched to Angela again. She doesn't want to hear it anymore because it's the same crap over and over again, and she already knows what she's doing. She's putting up Fessy and Haley. But he was saying the same stuff. He added that if Haley goes this week, people are going to then try and split up her and Tyler next because they're splitting up all the duos. So after Fessy left, she was just like, she doesn't want to hear it. Alright, so in other news, Haley knows that she's going up. I mean, the hive we have seen is really dumb. But Haley is definitely more aware than Fessy. Because Haley knows, like, I'm definitely going up on the block, but she thinks that she's the target this week, and she's not. Fessy is actually the main target. They're not thinking that Angela would put up Haley and Fessy, though. No, they're not thinking that, because then they're like, well, one of us will definitely stay, and we're going to go after Angela, and she doesn't want that. She's got mad people backing her up, so I don't think she's that worried about it. But Fessy is still thinking that Sam is going to be the target this week. Oh my god! Okay, so then Tyler and JC had an interesting chat. Tyler let JC know that Fessy was trying to get him up on the block next to Sam this week. And JC's like, what? Are you serious? Me as a pawn? I mean, how upset can he really be? Because he did tell Angela to put up Fessy this week when she was kind of like, I don't know if I should put up Fessy or Sam next to Haley. And JC was like, put up Fessy. So they were both saying that the other should go up. So he says, well, I'll be voting Fessy out as soon as he goes up on the block. And he might even laugh when he's nominated. Okay, so, damn. He says everything that he has done in this game has been to benefit the team. You know, he got close to Fessy, but that's just because Fessy was their link to the other side of the house. And I have to say, like, he did get a lot of information to bring back to the other side. But JC was not working 100% for level 6 this whole game. He did want to make sure that he was safe with the hive as well, which worked out for him because the hive did win so many HOHs and everything. But JC is now saying, we don't need Fessy anymore. You know, the other side is pretty much gone, so we don't need that link. I'm going to vote him out. So then JC starts talking to Tyler about the Final Four, because in the past, Tyler had said he wants to go to the end with JC, Angela, and Kaycee, because Tyler knows that all 3 of them are closest to him. So he knows that they're going to pick him to move forward. That's like an ideal Final Four for Tyler. But JC's like, yeah, I'm not feeling great about this group because he thinks they need to go with people that aren't close to each other. Because then that's more of a chance that they're going to make it to the end. So he's like, what if we went with Angela and Sam? Angela and Haley? You know, if one combination of those two were there, they would not go forward with that person. They would take JC and Tyler. So Tyler's like, I don't know. I feel like I could beat Angela or Kaycee in competitions. I'm not really worried about that. You know, it'll be our decision. JC's like, well, competitions could be anything. Look at this week. Angela just beat you in that HOH competition. He's not wrong, though. But JC's like, whatever. We don't have to worry about this right now because it's the Final Four and there's 8 people. But he's just letting Tyler know that's what he's thinking right now. So then it was finally time for the nomination ceremony, and as planned, Angela put up Haley and Fessy. I believe she called out their deal in her speech, their like Final Four deal, but I don't think she included Tyler in this. She didn't want to like implicate him in that. So she basically said, it was a day late and $1 short. Yeah, I mean, when you offer your enemies a deal like that, like 50-something days into the game, it's probably not going to happen. So then, after the ceremony, Angela was hiding out in the HOH room, like she usually does, and Tyler's in there pumping her up, like, you did such a great job, your speech was so amazing, you played in this game, and then, you know, let's talk about Haley and Fessy, because that's what we want to see, right? We want to see their reaction to this. So Fessy's like, well, I didn't see that one coming. No shit. Okay, Haley's like, I'm not shocked. She knew that this was a possibility. But she's like, now what? What are we going to do now? One of us has to win this veto, and then we'll go from there. You know, maybe we can scrounge up the votes, but we'll see. They both think that they're the target this week. Haley's like, it's me. You're up on the block because of me. And Fessy's like, no, I'm the target. I'm a better competitor. Blah, blah, blah. So then Fessy talks to JC in the pink bedroom. And JC's telling him, judging by Angela's speech, I don't think you're the target. Come on. JC knows that Fessy is the target this week, but he's still playing him. So he's Fessy's saying that he's going to go if he's still on the block on Thursday, even up against Haley, because he's a better competitor and he's not going to campaign against her. And JC is like, well, it's not over yet. We still have the veto. You've been pretty good in veto competitions so far. So then Fessy's just like laughing, and JC's like, why are you laughing? Is this how you express your sadness? Like, what is this? You're up on the block. And Fessy's like, it's just a game. I'm not sad. Being on the block is funny. You know why it's funny? Because Fessy never really cared about this game. He cared about getting with Haley. But JC's like, well, did they tell you that they were going to put you up? He thought it was going to be Haley and Sam going up on the block. The lie detector test determined that's a lie. Okay? JC knew what was going on. But Fessy starts laughing again, and JC's like, what the hell? I came in here because I thought you were crying, but I guess you're having the time of your life. And he owes it all to himself. Okay, so then about 10 minutes later, Fessy's talking to Haley, and again, she's like, I'm the target. You're only up on the block because of me, because you're my number one. You're guilty by association. So she also tells Fessy, hey, guess what? I'm pretty sure JC knew that we were both going up because he was talking to Angela for like 45 minutes earlier in the day before nominations. So he definitely knew. And she's also telling Fessy, I told you that we could not make deals with Tyler and Angela. And Fessy's just like, yeah, I know. You're right. So Fessy's like, well, one of us is probably going to leave this week, even if one of us comes down with the veto. Oh my God, he's learning. He's learning. So some more revelations from these two. Haley says that the other side used Fessy's HOH to get rid of somebody who was against them, and now they're getting rid of one of us. Yes, that is what happened. So Haley says she took 2 shots at them, and she missed 2 times, you know. She tried with the hacker when she put Tyler up. That was a fail. She tried during her HOH. That was a fail. Rockstar went home. So then she's like, well, the other side took 1 shot, and they'll probably get one of us. Probably? I think it's happening. Like, you're lucky there's a battle back this week, but they don't know about that yet. So then Haley is saying if one of them does win the veto and comes off the block, that Kaycee or JC will probably go up as the pawn. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, you still don't see what's happening here? They're working with Angela! Come on! Sam would definitely be the replacement. I think Haley realized that later on, but at this point she was still thinking Kaycee and JC. So then she's also like, whoa, I guess the same division exists in the house from week 1. You know, all those people were not in Swaggy's alliance, and they're still working together. We're the only 2 left from our side. Yeah. So Haley's like, you know what, we'll be okay. It's a game. And Fessy's like, yeah, I'm not really worried about the game. I just don't want to be apart from you. So Fessy's like spending all this time being like, if I'm the one evicted, I'm going to kiss you in front of everybody. But if you're the one evicted, like, I won't, because I know you don't want to like have that in the game or whatever. Like, and Haley's like, we have other things to think about right now. We don't need to plan the exit here. So they both say again, like, Haley's thinking, I'm the target. Fessy's saying, I'm the target. And Haley's like, we have to get you off the block because you have a better chance of winning this. Really? Haley has way more game knowledge than Fessy, and she's a pretty good competitor. Fessy can win all the competitions that he wants, but if he's taking out his allies, who the frig cares, right? So anyway, later, they were talking again in the bathroom area. At the time, Fessy was putting on a face mask, and Fessy's like, it's fine, like, it's all good as long as you're waiting on the other side. Haley says, I will be. Ooh. Okay, so then Fessy's trying to come up with a plan. His dream is not dead completely yet. He still thinks that they could both stay this week. One of them has to win the power veto. Then the other person still up on the block will need 3 votes to stay. So they'll have, you know, whichever one of them comes off. They're assuming they'll have JC. And Fessy's wondering if they can convince Brett to be that 3rd vote, because he says Brett is at the bottom of the totem pole over on the other side. I don't think so. Like, I don't think Brett's at the top, but he's definitely not at the bottom, because there's still Sam. JC is questionable where he actually stands with that group. But anyway, Fessy is then like, you know what? We suck at this game. You sent home Rockstar. I sent home Scotty. We should have effing kept Scotty. Whoa! Breakthrough light bulb moment. And then he's like, maybe America will like us for being dumb. You know what? Different strokes for different folks. I know there's a lot of Haley and Fessy fans out there. So, like, everybody has somebody. Okay, so then Level 6 was studying a lot last night, just hanging out. They don't really have a lot to do right now. So they're going through the days, going through the events, getting ready for future competitions. Back to Haley and Fessy. They're camped out in the pink bedroom, and they're like, maybe America will give us a power because they feel bad for us. You've had tons of power throughout this season, and you've effed it up. I don't think they want to give you another power and watch you F up your game even more. But again, there's going to be a battle back, which they don't know yet, so, like, whoever goes this week has a really good chance at coming back. So, then they were talking about how they're going to be bitter jury members. Haley acknowledges that Angela's playing a really good game right now, and that really pisses her off. So then Haley is talking about her voting order, and she's like, there's no way I would ever vote for Angela to win this. And Fessy agrees. He says there's no way we are. There's no way Rockstar will. There's no way that Scotty will. So she's not going to win. So then she's going through her voting order. She says, this is the order in which she will vote for people to win. So number 1 is JC. Girl, you don't even know what JC's been doing behind your back. Then she says Brett. And that seems reasonable to me because, like, Brett has been doing such a good job with jury management, except for, like, the goodbye messages. But the way he's been playing the last few weeks, playing both sides, he's been getting a lot of good stuff. What am I trying to say? He's been doing a good job. Okay, also, next, Kaycee. You know they're bitter when they're saying that Kaycee's that high on the list. No offense to Kaycee, but, like, what has she really been doing here? Tyler, and then Sam, and then Angela last. All right, so I don't know if they're going to stick with that or if, you know, the jury roundtable and time will kind of get rid of the bitterness, but we'll see. So then Haley's telling Fessy, if there's a battle back and Scotty wins, I'm going to make sure that he works with you. Because she's going to tell him how the other side was telling Fessy to go after Scotty and blah, 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 blah. When are you going to tell him this? I don't think there's that much time to talk, but who knows. So then Haley is saying, you know, she keeps talking like she's going this week. Is there really going to be another blindside? Like, are we really going to get another blindside? Because Haley thinks she's going, but Fessy's the target. And then Fessy was saying he'll be ready to leave if she goes. Alright, so I gotta say, like, the bitterness, yeah, it's really, really annoying, but at least they can laugh at their own dumb moves. They're taking this really well. You know, they're not like, F this, F that, blah, blah, blah. So that's nice to see. Alright, so then today, the Power Veto players were picked. Everyone is playing except for Brett and Tyler. Tyler is hosting. And there was a little bit of controversy at this ceremony because Haley got house guest choice, and Fessy told her in front of everybody, pick Sam. And it looked like she was going to pick Brett, but then because Fessy said this, she did pick Sam. So now all of level 6 is talking about how selfish Fessy is, because there's no way that Sam would use the power veto on Haley, but like maybe there's that chance that she would use it on Fessy. So they're like, what the hell was that? That's crazy that he's screwing over his girl like that. So I'm pretty sure Fessy picked, or told Haley to pick Sam because he thinks they'll both have a better chance of beating her, because he just figures like one of us has to win the power veto, and he didn't want to go up against Brett or Tyler. So that's why I'm pretty sure he did that. But they're like, wow, that's messed up. So level 6 is really pissed that Fessy's walking around all confident now. JC seems pissed about it too. But Angela is planning on putting up Sam if one of the nominees comes down. Okay, so, and obviously they would be voting out either Fessy or Haley, whichever one's still on the block. Okay, so then Haley and Angela had a quick chat because they don't want things to be weird. They like each other on a personal level, and they just want to have a nice week. So Angela's telling Haley, I'm sorry I had to do this, but it was the best thing for my game. I'm scared of Fessy as a competitor. You know, he has the potential to win a lot of the competitions. So Haley's like, it's all right. I'm not even mad. I understand. It makes sense for you. So then Angela tells Haley, you have a better chance of staying against Fessy, you know, if nominations stay the same. Obviously, if you win the veto, that's great for you. But if Fessy wins the veto and a replacement goes up, it's not looking as good. So she has a better chance against Fessy, which is true because Fessy is the target this week. So then, oh farts, Haley is realizing she's made a huge mistake. She's like, whoa, I thought that I was the target. What's going on here? I should have chosen Brett to play this, because now, if Sam wins, Haley's worried that Sam might use the veto on Fessy, and then Haley's going to be in trouble. Or, if Sam wins and... No, that's what she was worried about. Okay, so then she's like, wow, I should have picked Brett, because Brett would have kept the nominations the same. Like, even if he didn't use it on me, at least I would have been safe against Fessy. And Haley says that she just picked Sam because she figured she was the target and she just wanted to pick somebody who she thought she would have a better chance of beating. But now, like, she made it easier for Fessy too, and Fessy's gonna have an easier time winning the veto. So she's like, whoa, I wish people would have talked to me about this sooner. I should have thought about this more. She's really upset with her decision to pick Sam to play. Uh-oh. So then the feeds went down for, I'm assuming, the Power Veto competition at 1 p.m. Big Brother time. Is it going to be a long one? I don't know. I heard some rumors of, like, individually timed, so that probably means it's going to be a long one, but we'll see. They haven't done the comic books yet. They haven't done Face Morph yet. Leave it in the comments who you're rooting for to win this Power Veto. And until tomorrow, much love.